little bit of aggression actually coming through from Ivy. A walk play coming out from Bymas, completely solo with that USB to find the first, doesn't quite find the second. Instant trade coming back from...
Playing off the back of that opening kill. Going to start leaning in towards the B play. Golden could give up some information, or he could force the issue out with the same. We'll drop straight in and get the kill on ropz. Okay. Missed shots to the USP. Now they have B site access. Not quite control though.
And this looked like it was just going to be a bait play to try and scramble the rotations, and I think finally now that Golden's been defeated, they start bringing that bomb back out from Ticon, try the execution back into the A site. Now they don't know about acoR that's playing out towards a back green position, mistap coming through, trade instant, and now Dexter's got to be the one to try and clutch.
No can defuse, no Kevlar though, and Brollan instantly in with the frag, instantly in with the round for fnatic. Very well played on the default.
From Frozen.
KRIMZ Mach 10 moving up. Nade's going to do some damage here. 2 kills coming out for the deagles actually. Frozen and Dexter getting those frags. Dexter continuing to frag. Bymas also gets involved against KRIMZ. And a lot more fast and aggressive here from fnatic. They're going to pay for it. No defaults in play. Just added Ticon. Now left all on JW. And the whole round just capitulates underneath the weight of its own pressure. Bymas ready for JW as well around his corner. deagle gets the secondary frag. That is a brilliant, brilliant round there from the CT side.
Oh, what a way to bounce.
What position?
NWP's coming out very early for the respective sides. Jackinho waiting for that peek to come out from the E-box line, and Frozen's going to be the first one dealt with, but a good shot back from acoR, gets the trade through, and even that molly out towards KRIMZ's position forces him out to the open, but it doesn't really matter because he still gets the kill.
Very wonderfully done there by the shade faces in.
Hey.
Footstep, Hearn, Molotov flash over acoR, completely evading the flashbang, so kill comes in against Golden pretty easy. Now JW looks to actively catch Bymas off guard. Yes, he can. 3 on 2 now. fnatic have the A side. Rotations inbound from popdog very quickly. That late lurk working wonderfully, and the bomb plant can be secured. acoR, can he deny it? He did see Brollan, didn't see KRIMZ though. Swing and hit, ropz alone.
From KRIMZ going a little bit hunting out from Ticon. Ooh, ropz match is facing the AWP. Oh, what a round from KRIMZ.
Losing
Bymas. Instead, a smoke goes down. Don't think he would have been seen.
Bang in, turn away from. JW deals with Bymas. That's a 5 versus. He's got to act to the lurk play. They're set up for the 4-pronged attack into the A site. Here comes JW with the kill. Jackinho wrapped in from the back lines here. Dexter will find his trade. KRIMZ now, meanwhile, looking to cut off the rotators. Takes down ropz. That bomb can't rotate as a popdog player. They have no idea. Orb shots out. I think Frozen tried to act against Golden. He gets that frag together. Won't deny the bomb plant. It's directly on the bomb train itself. And JW covers off his man. Brollan will deal with Dexter. And it just about comes together for fnatic. To think as well, that lurker. I mean, the outset of that round, again, fnatic happy just to go super duper passive, super duper careful with that one, and it looked like it was the appropriate strategy. And EWP safe for acoR.
Oh, at least they've made the work to just make a little bit of a solo walkout from Ivy. They could even get another kill here. Brollan does at least find one onto acoR, and that's the AWP being dropped. They can be recovered here from the city side, but who are you going to have the AWP in the hands of? That's a big question.
An advantage for mousesports here. The trades have been relatively easy. Can ropz get another kill on KRIMZ? No, he can't. Only a leg shot. Still down to 39-3 situation, though. This could be easily recovered by mousesports.
And they've got a real late lurk out towards the A side, and even KRIMZ gets picked off. That bomb's still up towards the brown horse, and Frozen's been able to catch off Golden. Jackinho now in a 1 versus 3 with this AWP. He's got the bomb in his back, so he does have that going for him, but now the sound cue's coming through, and Frozen's even thinking about pressing the issue. He's already been able to get out a connector. Ooh. The AWP swings around to Jackinho to find the first. Can he bait Dexter to make an over-aggressive peek? He's going to try to take the fight up towards connector. AWP trying to scope in, find the shot. It's now down to a 1v1. 10 seconds left on the clock, and Bymas is close up towards the bomb train in the gap. Oh! Jackinho's gonna win it, a 1v3, out for the switch. And how much he was, you know, trying to do better than JW, how it was a better addition for the fnatic side. And I think that play right there highlights the best. mousesports did a ton of damage with that eco, but they've got plenty of cash on the T side line, so they can rebuy back in. Jackinho finds yet another kill as well. Oh, he's feeling it, and if he's feeling it, just keep feeding him the AWP, keep feeding him the kills. JW making a little bit of an aggressive play out towards that smoke in Ivy. Brollan taking more defensive hold out from the A side. JW pushing through. Bymas finds 1 kill for the CT side, but they're still down members. ropz to get it back to a 3-on-3 now. Picked up heavily for him and Bymas though, and as ropz goes down, suddenly it's looking a lot worse for wear here for mousesports. Molotov's into Bymas' position, will drive him back over towards Ivy. acoR watching from A2 with the AWP. Best player in server right now for the CT side. Is he about to face on Golden? He's thinking about it.
Bymas is going to put a flash around the corner, spray through. Actually, acoR baits him in to get a 2 versus 2, so bomb plant can go down. Will mousesports be able to pull this off?
It's going to be a difficult retake. They're going to have to try and work off one another. And I think both players are trying to come in from the same angle, both out from the Ivy position. And Jackinho has got this angle on lock. How can they try and bait out this AWP shot to allow the swing to come in? Well, it's just going to be a try phase. And another shot comes through from Jackinho. Surely Bymas has got a save.
Yeah, with that AWP especially being back down there, that makes a lot of sense. Catches off Brollan, actually. Is he going to go for this? I mean, he's got a smoke, no kit. There's a kit on site. He's actually going for this.
Nah.
No, he's not. Okay, thinks better of it. Good call. There's not enough time to go for it, so... Hold back. Keep it in the A site. That'll be 7 to the board of fnatic in the meantime, though. Things are looking real good for the Swedes. Again, you know, we talked about their dominance in the early game. And now things are starting... JW looking at the smoke. Does get shut down by Bymas. So there's a decent start here for the CT side. Can they do any more, though? AWP's up. acoR does catch golden. So it's a 2-for-1 trade with the killing on Brollan. And Frozen sneaking the backline. Jackinho's got it red. Oh, that's a good shot.
Yeah, that's a recovery kill. That could have made things a lot more awkward. The AWP is holding down the sightline. And now Brollan's starting to go aggressive. And KRIMZ is the last one.
Still good shots. Again, mousesports able to convert their downgrade weapons into a 1-on-3 advantage. Scout being seen. KRIMZ fires away. acoR, however, to the right-hand side as he peeks out wide, gets himself a 3K, and mousesports again recover. How they're able to turn these really disadvantageous situations into round victories. You know, obviously we saw the clutch from fnatic a couple rounds ago. In this one, mousesports basically had like an eco with a saved AWP. This particular round for mousesports, straight on to Jackinho, JW, Golden, all players taking tags thanks to the splash damage, and out of the gate in Pop Dog they'll go. Frozen gets himself 2 frags, looking for a little bit more, just forced to reload. Bymas may have seen some contact, there's a smoke down to the other side of that T-con position. acoR turns up the AWP, gets yet another frag, and now Brollan will just cross to the side, get that plant in so they can at least bolster the money line state, but surely a 1 versus 5 for him should be a little bit too much to do. And yeah, acoR just kicking and screaming, straight in with 14 frags so far in this game. Mousesports looking particularly proficient, I have to say. I mean, fnatic have found their own moments here, but Jackinho is the main man doing all the damage there for the CT, for the T side. Shoulder bait, a pixel off from going down. Golden gets the kill to open up on Bymas. Now, of course, forced even further back into connected control. Catches one angle on KRIMZ. Frozen falls back in return. And acoR is just still finding frag after frag. Aggressed very heavily by the T side forces as they get up to heaven and get the bomb plant to a 3v3 retake.
Yeah, difficult angle for the CTs to be able to check of where JW is currently sitting in this heaven angle. Probably would have seen that one play get out. Oh, no, he didn't. Swing on the contact back to it.
Get up close and personal to him. Check position. Will he see the foot? No, he won't. JW gets the secondary kill as a result. AK personal on ropz. Desperate to find the kill. Eventually does, and now Bronze is going to try away passive. Know that damage was done. Know he can win the fight. And
wrap from Old Bomb, that's pulling a little bit of a distraction away from acoR, and then just even the shoulder bait coming through from Golden to take that first player out from Bymas. acoR having a bit of a stint in from connector, but not enough to get the numbers came in their favor. And then once they got that post plant in, no one was really peeking. JW was being illusion.
Vincere is up from the CT side again, just trying to see if they can keep them at bay. M4 standing, ropz with the AK. Dexter with 1 kill on Jackinho. Damage under the second, allows ropz to line up 2 of his own. Dexter will fall back, they know exactly where ropz is. He'll take some damage, but KRIMZ takes more. Him and Brollan standing in a 2 versus 4. Swing back from the back lines, there's Brollan taking out Bymas, but ropz can enable a triple and a quadra kill. AK set and ready, and again, another stellar performance from mousesports. This B defensive has been the most confident thing so far from this team.
You've got to give credit to Dexter there. That was a really good call coming through for them to stack up that B side. And even the way in which there's so many supporting elements to allow ropz to do his own thing. 2 kills up towards that heaven position, peeking back into the players around the default train area to find a quadra overall. A really big round for the Estonian and for ropz. We want to see more like that.
Force fight down the fnatic as a result of their transgressions, and ropz ready at the edge of it, looking back and forth towards the entryway, sees 2 players and immediately gets executed by Frozen. Opening frag and a half going the way of mousesports. KRIMZ will try to look for responses, sees 2 players dropping, swings back on Bymas, takes think, so does Jackinho. Jackinho escapes with 1 frag, but him and KRIMZ are quick to fall back, so 4 on 2 again to the post. As JW falls, only left to Brollan to keep that kit in play. The upgrades can come through, can get a scout out, obviously pretty easy. Again, JW playing so close towards that sandwich position, getting involved in that angle, going to clear it out and eventually fall back. Flashbang turned away from Fam. Gets that one frag. Frozen can't trade it. Trying to respond towards the scout player, but KRIMZ is not going to go up angle. Dexter, meanwhile, falls to Golden. So 4-on-3. Galil from Bymas turns it to 3-on-3. Frozen being very careful about how he places here towards back green. He may have been spotted by Jackinho. Indeed, he has now. JW not going to provide support. Will start sneaking up here as he catches the reload. Catches Frozen. Catches Bymas as well. And now looking for acoR. The last man standing now being seen. The CTs have all the info. Just going to plant it open for the IB position. And JW will just take the easy kill immediately. So not even much of a challenge right there. Again, fnatic able to...
Bomb plant. We might see a forced buyout from mousesports, but it's not a necessity. That one play to come out from acoR in the situation where he's in a 1 versus 3 makes a...
towards Ivy, but the main concern for the CT side is going to have to be this B here. Looking like a much faster execution from mousesports. Flashes at the ready. Jackinho caught blind. Still gets a shot on Bymas. Refaces to the second man. Misses his shot. Gets tagged to 13 and taken down by acoR. B site under their control.
Yeah, very, very difficult repositioning.
Further utility coming in to try so they can get access here. They've got to act relatively quickly. They've wasted 20 seconds so far of this retake. Brollan, seen, Frozen, peeks up, gets that frag. Trade back a Golden, responded to by dexter. ropz gets JW in the back. And KRIMZ, the best he can do is get exits and save. And he can't even do that much here. 9 to the board. And mousesports...
to crack off, but let's see if it works up against the mousesports side, because Frozen, he's already come out of the gate absolutely flying. acoR looking to try and get an opening pick. Trades do come back pretty instantly, but ropz gets a pick out towards the A side, and there's even a walk play coming through from Frozen.
Walking back towards the back of the old hell position, back green, in fact. Hearing footsteps on site as well. Another Jackinho's aggressing, takes Brollan down. I know there's one more player out into the open. Jackinho with that first frag. Backs turn towards whatever T-side player faces him. He almost locked on Bymas, but Bymas takes...
But then, as soon as that another entry comes through from the T side, even trying to go hunting on towards JW won't quite happen. But Jackinho, like, he's...
especially with ropz also falling down on HP.
Got a classic JW aggressive like that, just playing with a lot of freedom, and even Golden's been able to find a pick out from T-Con. That's an AK that could be picked up now, and JW finds another pick in this round.
And Golden follows suit with the AK picked up suddenly.
Other options are here, but maybe try and take the AKs out of play.
Probably his best bet. He'll try for it. It won't really work out all that well. Care in the world, it seems. Straight out through T-Con, evades most of the damage, so gets away with info, and gets Dexter baited into Jackinho's angles. That's an opening frag. Gap in that smoke, I think it's very tiny. Frozen gets Brollan, JW trades it, flashed in, sees 2 more, gets a triple! And ropz completely... At least it's a rifle. Can't afford it in the next round regardless. Do you think the... Peek in. It's passive. It's flashbang. It's a shot from Jackinho that connects.
Oh, that's well timed. Like, even just the way that mousesports play that flash peek into it, it's simple, right? But it still gets caught off. Jackinho was completely blind, didn't see anything, and KRIMZ secondary AWPing up towards Brownhalls is seeing that there is no presence there whatsoever.
Brollan gets ropz as well towards Pup Dog. JW got a kill in the interim. Throws
them in, and Brollan now starting to make a little bit of a push himself.
Push that Brownhalls as well, so now there can't be a rotation. That bomb's been dropped now, the round's over. 20 seconds for Frozen, unless he pulls off a ridiculous clutch, and fnatic will throw themselves at him. He's got no chance. 14 to 11. Damage, I think the AWPer might have seen him. Brollan in a sandwich, that smoke to cover the bomb. Jackinho is the first casualty. Brollan caught at the gap in a smoke, so that's 2 frags for mousesports. Fast plays out of Pop Dog into the A side. The CT's backing up passive. JW hoping for an extension out here in the open. 1 T-side player is going to be seen. That's Frozen, but he still gets the kill. Still get... mousesports, though, they're going to keep their weapons in check. KRIMZ might isolate ropz, actually. D does see that frag.
Oh, get the other AWP
instead. Turn themselves into the back line, though. No one's watching the red train. Sees 2, takes the first, looking for Brollan. Turned away at the wrong moment, allows the AUG to strike back from heaven. JW does actually get a kill with that P90. Brollan also cleans up Bymas, and suddenly acoR and ropz left alone. 1 hesitation angle. Not what you want to see. Need to land that shot. Does finally isolate Brollan. take a frag back, flashes over JW, caught
from Golden, so much more difficult, but at the same time, can he get it right timing? Another molly going through, and he's just going to push it. He denies that bomb for going down, and now ropz is in the 1v1. Time is low, but he's got a chance of getting the bomb plan in again. He plants open, and no, Jackinho spots him out from the old bomb position, 16-12. fnatic take their first map of train. Vertigo is going to be mousesports' map pick, the second one in this semi.
More of a one-sided affair. mousesports pick into this one, and fnatic not quite as great on this map as we expect, so I'm expecting this one to be a pretty easy affair for the European squad. I say that, and Jackinho continues his frag count. They get a quick tap on towards Frozen. JW gets two of his own towards the mid control, dropping that bomb, and already the pistol has fallen apart for mousesports.
Well, that looked pretty simple, didn't it? Double crossfire, turn away from the flashes, and good crosshair placement. As simple as that. 4 kills start coming through from fnatic between the two guys of Jackinho and JW, and for ropz, he's kind of sitting there saying, guys, I was the lurker here, and I'm already getting backstabbed in from Golden. Simple pistol round up for fnatic. Seemed like it was a bit of a breeze there. Like tower out towards this mid position. Wonder if this gets pre-em coming out for ropz. MP9 just swings out wide. A very nice kill to start off the round. Bomb is underneath, so don't think that like that's been dropped by ropz at all. And Golden's even been able to get a second kill of the round.
Yeah, catching off the car, he's going to try and push forward with that UMP. 25 seconds left to catch off a player. There is a player known towards side alley, and Bymas will take down the fragger. So, 2 standing for the CT side. Golden's low. Jackinho has the AWP in play. The AK can't deny the bomb plant. He does. 15 seconds to go. acoR with that trade. What's Jackinho going to do with this one? Apparently waiting to the open for the smoke to clear and give acoR a simple triple for a... Brollan aggressing here for the CT side again, trying to go very aggressive towards the ramp control. Defends his teammate as he gets Dexter and Frozen to drop. KRIMZ maintain. Golden aggressing towards the stairs angle here on the B site, catching Bymas off guard. He's not ready for that. ropz also in a similar position. Nades back to his angle, should do some damage actually. Nades up, flashes over. He's just going to blind spray past the smoke, trying to see if he can catch off ropz. ropz gets that kill, so damage done to him and acoR though. fnatic still at a major advantage, and as they blind spray past the smoke at the gap in it, acoR will drop that bomb with ropz left with nothing to do. 3 alive for fnatic, and the little information being given up to fnatic, so they don't really know where the T's are going for. They're expecting there to be some sort of mid or B play.
Ooh, molly out towards the sandbag. Brollan, how does he still get 2 kills? He gets way too much out of that, and now fnatic are coming back in.
Up from side alley, Frozen coming in from ramp, will plant down default. Is Golden going to go for the wall bang? No, he's not. M4 close. Jackinho catches off. ropz catches off Frozen as well. 2 kills to his name. It's all left to the AWP of acoR. 1 frag found. Turns away, back behind the smoke itself. They've got kits on both players remaining, so it's not that platform position. And Golden just suppressing. The defuse is coming through. There's not much they can do about it. It will be another round for fnatic. A good effort from mousesports, but it was... With fast players coming in from Bymas, continuing to try and aggress down towards this stairs area, but KRIMZ opens things up on the ramp control with the aggression. Going to be wary of this? They might not be. Here he comes, face up spray, lines up 2, only gets the 1 frag. JW forced to smoke down, KRIMZ gets a kill on the bomb planter, doubles up against ropz as well. acoR alone in a 1-on-4, 20 seconds left, and surely he shouldn't be bound for this world. Indeed, he's bound to get out of there. Upset, looking for exits, but definitely not around going to mousesports. This has been a disaster T-side so far.
Oh, they even lose the AWP too. Yeah, it's not after time, but still, it's insult to injury, and you're right, this is probably worse than a disaster, honestly.
fnatic. So look at how far forward they force at this one. AWP for Jackinho, watching and waiting. Doesn't get that first player. At least the jump face from Frozen will get an advantage back for the T-side line, but damage done to acoR and ropz.
Dexter
above that smoke, catches off acoR, drops that bomb. Dexter can turn around with the first frag, not quite the second. KRIMZ keeps it at 3-on-3.
A decent recovery here from the city.
I don't know how he lost that fight. Smoke down past side alley. KRIMZ going to blind spray, give up the position. Bymas forcing the site out of fnatic control. And Golden alone, making a lot of noise, giving up the info. The AWP now ready towards the sniper's nest. Takes some damage on the 1 shot. Nade to the back line, shouldn't be able to land close. In fact, it does land a bit short. ropz on his own flank. And really, that's what KRIMZ should have been going for, I think, to wrap continuously around towards that ramp.
In case you did miss it, we will have more coming through as the day rolls on. But what we know for fnatic is it's down towards that ramp contact once again, and it's Brollan to find the opening kill.
And the aggression rolls on for the CT side. At least ropz will find a trade back on gold, and finally that B default coming up to fruition for the T side line. JW didn't see ropz close range at the site itself. Will burst up, try catch off the likes of ropz, but no, ropz forces into another good fight. AWP close, getting ropz to fall back. JW burns Bymas as well, and that B site is cleaned up. Meanwhile, Dexter walks into A. Brollan hears it, and Dexter's gonna have his back turned. Didn't check the corner. You saw him flick his head back to keep his eyes on, but didn't fully actually read the position. So now acoR left alone in the 1 versus 3. Smite gap in that smoke. KRIMZ can shut it down, get an 8th round. Flashes over, shots from Jackinho, not connecting. Golden with the M4 makes his way up. Sees 2 players, only gets 1. Jackinho can trade it back with the AWP. Is he going to reface? No, he falls back to join Brollan. 3 on 3, boosting up the AWP instead. He won't see Frozen, he will see acoR. When he peeks, he'll get that kill. But is he aware of the close range AK? I don't think he is. 15 seconds, they got to go back for the bomb. ropz on the flank, Brollan could get caught with his pants down. But if they can just deny that 1 player on site, then they can still win it. He's going to slowly creep up, make a lot of noise, take a face. ropz goes falling, taps through of the last man, and in the end ropz just down and out. The fuse can come through. fnatic again dealing with mousesports so effectively.
Yeah, ropz was hoping, begging really that his teammate on the site could stay alive, because if so, he could have...
mousesports, well, this is a map that are actually relatively capable on. I'm surprised that they haven't been able to really get spooled up here. They lose at another 13-2 scoreline. You can't imagine this is going to work really well for them, especially as Brollan waits back behind the sandbags. No one checks it. acoR can get the trade bound for the T side. Utility up. Golden JW first faces. JW rounds that corner, gets the first. JW and Golden get trade. Jackinho responds 1 versus 1 against the AWPer. AWP for AWP, but the AWP's with an M4 on the CT side. acoR with that first shot, flicks back for the second. And mousesports secure their 3rd round here against fnatic.
A very retake based here from the CTs over at A. acoR just trying to see if he can find a little bit of a gap as that smoke starts to dissipate. But Brollan's holding the angle and the AWP loses that fight.
Slowly and carefully, it seems. They do catch Bymas's head. Brollan, the one-off angle that the AWPer couldn't see. So now 5 versus 3. Dexter looking back here. Brollan goes next. Golden falls in trade. Dexter and KRIMZ back and forth again. Now JW wraps up the backstab. ropz and Dexter have no idea. ropz to fall. Where's Dexter? Where's the last man? JW reads it. Doesn't know where the bomb is though. Mate, he's got to go for the kit. Okay, he's got this. Does he have this? No, I don't think he does. He doesn't, no. No kit in play. That's disappointing for fnatic. They did so well on that backstab, but...
try and hope a bit of a gap in that smoke, but Golden's just trying to fly through onto the side. The Glock coming through, gets that first big bomb plants coming through from fnatic. acoR missing a few shots. Train's coming so back and forth, but now just 2 left on the CT side.
Taps to a Bymas, missing every single one, and now ropz alone. Jackinho comes up with 2 frags. Maybe timed out of the last round. What's into round 17?
Ooh, Mac-10 struggling on that duel up from the B-stairs area, and ropz is able to get that opening pick.
Any of the other CT forces, there's a counter backstab coming in from Ali as well. They've got to be careful about this. Golden in particular, because he gives up his head towards acoR, and mousesports getting a 2-man advance. Smokes on. Bomb plant should be secure. ropz for the deagle. Bymas on the slack position. There's JW getting the kill back. Bymas trades it. 2 versus 2. mousesports up on the retake. fnatic have found their way back into the round, but they need to get these next 2 frags. There's a Mac-10 in for Bymas especially. Going to be the main threat. No kits in for the CT side, obviously. Missing around the corner. Jackinho is dealt with by the deagle. Now it's all left to Brollan. 2 kills for Bymas. Now the bomb is open for him. AK starts swinging around here from ropz. Seeing their burst through both players line up, but neither man goes down. And mousesports secure a 7th round.
Well, it seemed like JW had really turned that round in favor of fnatic, but perhaps not. That 2 versus 2, really great jiggle-peeking frags. Great shot out from Bymas, and ropz to find the last.
Good start for him. Golden peeking forward, still not ready for the scaff player. Bymas getting 2 frags. Frozen training back Golden as well, as it's a 3-for-1 that favors the CT side. mousesports coming alive here in the second half.
And they need this lurk from Brollan to do something right, and at least he's been able to get a bit of an entry kill. They've got to bring that bomb back over.
ropz is keeping closer. Bomb plant open. ropz can deny this. Can take both players down. Opts for the forward man. Takes the player in the back. And another wonderfully played round there from
mousesports. They're running double AWPs from acoR and ropz.
Shot on Jackinho. Takes acoR. Kicks things off on the right.
A bit of a rotation in play.
Next shot, couldn't land it. JW going to try to look for the wall bang, but ropz reads him. trades the frags. 4-on-4 now. He's still the lone holder of the B side. Got one player directly out mid, flanking from Frozen. Back over at side alley. Gets 2 kills. And dismantles the stab shot. Maybe even catch off the last man of KRIMZ. Seeing him burst through, spray back. Jackinho does turn around a frag, but needs a full-blown ace clutch to keep this round in tow. It's just not going to happen.
Jeez, fnatic are all over the place there. I think they're just
out towards the stairs area this time, and the XE will come through. Dexter left alone on side, back up can arrive pretty quickly. Back turn, they haven't checked the entire site itself. Dexter gets 2 frags for his trouble, but him and Bymas do get traded. Nade on site shouldn't take JW down. He can get the bomb plant successfully.
Play out the time. They've got plenty of util, flashes, smokes, and even an incendiary for them to work with. Try and see if they can drive the T side out. Golden starts to reposition. ropz catches the timing. Jackinho now looking out towards a B stairs, misses the shot, and JW.
But Dexter had his own moments in this round here. 13 to the board of mousesports. The streak just continues. And for fnatic, you wonder how much life is left for them here in this particular map-up. Well, technical pause will be cool, but that's more time to mull over the
B stairs.
Out towards Rampant, Scene, some catch off Golden. Golden seen him first, though. That's a good shot. fnatic.
He's coming through, very blind, up towards the in-game leader on the side, and for Dexter, he's just going to have to fight his way out of this. Can't even do so. Couple of entries, now making a third. An instant save has got to come through here from mousesports. What an XE to be. The flashes and a little bit of that util came over the top. They saw just a little bit of a pixel out of Dexter playing in towards the default position, so from there.
They might have heard that scope in, allowing ropz to slow peek up, see Golden, capturing AK, drop that bomb, get information. Dexter.
They've taken a lot of damage though. The HP numbers are relatively low here for the T side, but KRIMZ has been able to answer back. Straight spam coming in. Jackinho now out towards the sandbags for the AWP, bringing it back in forward into a 3v3, now making a 3v2. A great secondary kill, making a third. He's starting to deliver, and it's all down now to Frozen. Tap that bomb. fnatic should be able to find this last. Frozen trying to see if he can draw them out to the open. Has been able to deal with one, get back onto the bomb, and he's sticking it. The spam's coming through. The knife's coming in, but he gets off the bomb, and fnatic find their 12th. What a round from Jackinho at the sandbags.
Watch this sequence again. 3 beautiful shots from Jackinho. Really being the difference maker, because fnatic were on the back foot until he came up with this. Unreal. And that's 2 in a row. fnatic on their own little streak. Buyback and mousesports will continue to come in. And this time Dexter aggressive to get that first frag. ropz peeks back in against the AWP against Jackinho to drop Golden. Desperate to get the eye.
A window of just this lurk out from mid, but he's got to get some decent timing because there is one player peeking back in. That's the AWP who does fall. One out towards CT spawn. Can't follow up with a double.
2 standing in Golden and Brollan. fnatic posting up their best in the last couple of rounds. This one's been shut down by the mousesports side. Their Molotovs up, nades coming forward. They know where the T-side players are at. Burst through a Bymas, gets that one frag. Golden still making a lot of noise. Going to try and go for the bomb plant, potentially isolate Frozen, but not going to happen for him. Kill comes through. mousesports take it. Meanwhile, aggresses. Nades on, damage done, leg shot on towards one player of KRIMZ Incendiary's back. Second base will take that player down. Dexter can respond to a re-smoke back. Mac 10 rounds the corner. Golden will eventually trade to a 3 versus 3, but they're so heavily tagged up here, and acoR knows it. Shot on the first man. Golden's on 2 points of HP. Jackinho still gets 2, but Frozen drops the bomb, and now 100 HP versus 2. Golden hasn't even got a major weapon. Will tap through, do his best, but this will be an impossible clutch for him, and Frozen knows it. Bearing down upon him with the rifles, and mousesports will get to 15. Map point for them on their map.
Damage down onto ropz. He's on 1 HP.
Bymas got to take his place. JW re-peeks it. There's the kill to start things off. 1 pistol to fall. AK still left in play as the CT start creeping up to side alley. 2 players watching that position. Someone's got to look back towards ramp control. Molotov's inbound. Frozen realizes, and now they're incoming. There's a kill. Oh, the smoke got the kill on ropz. acoR trades back as Frozen falls. 3 versus 2. Jackinho strikes back, and now acoR left with most of it to do. Flicks back in on the first man. Try to flick on towards KRIMZ. It doesn't come through. Dexter transferring spray, but it doesn't work out for him either. And fnatic just about stay alive.
Hasn't really been able to see a lot of the nades coming over the top yet. The HE stack in. Oh, it's great!
Gets the kill. acoR. He's going to get as well. Will the T's expect this? Flashing around the corner, catches off Golden, looks for more. Jackinho falls, KRIMZ trades it, 3 on.
This position going to be checked. JW's going to be the first one to fall. ropz has got the advantage, bringing more players back over, take the fight back to a 2v2 now.
Bymas moving up towards AC. KRIMZ not ready for it. The bomb's on his back. If he drops, it might lose the round there for fnatic. All on Brollan on 16 HP. Tapping desperately to stop this from going to map 3. And it will... series so far, but they need a little bit more than just one player stepping up to the table. Pistol round going live. JW and Golden will be first faces, first responders to the B-side defense. They find that opening kill with their USPs. ropz going down. Bymas trying to flank around. Gets one headshot. Gets the second kill as well. The bomb can make its way to the side. Get planted, but Jackinho finds the trade on an aggressive Bymas. 3-on-3.
That kid just in front of him too, and then now the T-side is starting to swing out quite wide. acoR just gets a straight spam through smoke, and now back down to the 1 versus 1. It's all against KRIMZ, and acoR is stuck in the site corner itself, looking to try and peek out. Now that smoke is still down out towards the market entrance, but he's got to be wary of where the play's coming in from, and KRIMZ in the smoke is going to land the shot. Get that kit, not even necessary. Get back onto that bomb, and get the defuse and retake underway for fnatic to clutch out the first round of the game.
Nicely done there. Looked like a confident defensive that was about to fall apart thanks to individual prowess again.
The underpass position. Scout for Jackinho looking up from top mid.
He's ready to land some heads. Oh, but just drove by the likes of acoR. Trying to challenge his inner Lion there. Information can only get a kill for it. He has called in info on several other T-side players. Rotation is going to get blocked off by Frozen, the unknown element there in the murder hole. One frag found. Bymas with the bomb being seen. ropz gets that trade together, and Frozen can stay alive with a 2K to his name, and a very fantastically played there round for mousesports.
A lot of money in the bank behind some of these players. Fast play coming out from Bymas out towards his mid control. Jackinho with the AUG trying to see if he can spam through the smoke. Finds that first. Not quite the second, but he gets traded.
4-on-4, KRIMZ dealing with acoR next to turn it back to a 4-on-3. Deep past the smoke as well, undetected to the CT side. So bomb plant can be secured again. Their main focus is going to be dealing with the CT players, and ropz will get one of those players. KRIMZ falls, Golden alone, swing upon, and that's a second kill. Nice and easy for ropz. JW falls towards Frozen, and mousesports.
Get that bomb down, get some really great picks between both Frozen and ropz. Bit of a hunt coming through from Dexter too. And Brollan won't fall, so that AK is going to be saved in for the CT side, but the streak continuing for mousesports. And you know what, I'm kind of getting flashed. Nice shoulder baiting in the orbs position. Now they know it's out there in the open. Trying to reposition back towards Dark, potentially towards the firebox. Jackinho gets that one kill. Brollan deals with a second. Great reactions there from the fnatic side, but Frozen finds 2 entries out of Palace. And now acoR with his own orb is ready to wait. Frozen gets 3 kills. And acoR now tries to cut off the rotations. The bomb can get picked up. JW and KRIMZ both rotating up here. Orb close. Shot on the first man. No idea of the second player. JW could still find a frag on Bymas. No. The AK comes up good, but Frozen takes all the plaudits. Mousesports. Most of the CT entrance, he can get atop a ticket booth and try work from that position. I think he just about sees Dexter. Indeed, he does drop that bomb. So now rotations can get called in from mid. Second player joining CT. Frozen catches one player on rotation. Brollan gets another good frag on the A-side defense. Frozen lines up 2, gets only 1 kill. Now Bymas playing with a very close range lurk angle. Brollan might not be ready for this. Jackinho can have to, will be the man to respond towards it. 2 tagged up players here with the CT side, and Brollan still gets Bymas. Triple up for him as mousesports. Maybe basic is not the right way to go. From CT, but no one's even like aggressing out towards the side. ropz is just hoping for a bit of a mistake.
Does force a mistake on Jackinho. Heard the jump face as well. He should know that Brollan's very low HP here. Him and KRIMZ going to be the central site defenders. JW is going to be the main issue. Finally sees him. Still gets taken out by the AUG. That's a 4K for Brollan. Brilliant. KRIMZ trying to wrap in against the defensive player. Brollan aggressing. Still gets a headshot on ropz. And now this guy's having a life game. Frag found, swing back from KRIMZ is dealt with by dexter. At least he can win 1 trade back. They know that Brollan's aggressive on the central site itself. So still lines up 2 players, does damage and gets a second kill. Maybe even on for the third. Jackinho involved towards the short control. Will drop the AWP of the T side to now a 3. I don't know. Frozen's baiting the secondary orb. Oh, no way! Bomb plant will come through. It's a 1v1 at least in his fight instead. the better man right now. This AWP needs to hit his first shot first and foremost. Dexter reads the right angle at the right time and gets the round together. And that is, yeah, it's especially surprising when you consider how close the other two maps were. I hope fnatic got a lot of stock in their T side because at this point they might just need it. 2 kills coming in from Golden and Brollan, however. That's a good start here in round 12. KRIMZ going to get traded by Bymas, however, so there are responses from the mouse side. And they almost follow suit with a second, but more dinks back on ropz. Eventually, Brollan will capitalize on the kill. Play. Concede 3 to the board of fnatic. And maybe if they went through the apartments and went towards the B side, that could have been a bit of a better option. There was only one player. Plant can come through. Seeing one player cross a firebox. He's much more further back passive. Flash in for Dexter. Oh, Frozen burns him. Brollan assists with the kill.
One flash left to try and see if they can get some picks back. And for fnatic, they're just holding on to the man advantage and just holding for the mistakes to come in. acoR gets a really important shot. Now that opens up the chance of the bomb being planted for connector.
He's timed this wrong. Golden can swing back from jungle. Get 2 kills alongside KRIMZ on site. Frozen left alone with only 1 trade. And then a timing there from mousesports. acoR thought he was
coming through from KRIMZ in Palace. He's going to try to backstab, but they need players on the site and they need it now.
Orb shot, Jackinho finds Frozen. ropz can get that trade. Now they can get the bomb plant down here. KRIMZ is going to be the crucial element. If they plant open for Palace, then he can potentially find a kill back. JW falls though, and ropz has the angle on lock. Best attempt from Golden. Can do damage, but not get the kill. Definitely not deny the bomb plant. And mousesports will claim 10 coming out of their T-side half.
It could be somewhat quick. Couple of smokes, maybe try and get the arch smokes in. At least one of them being lined up towards the market window. And a great tap from ropz to start off the round.
Great flick. Frozen gets another good one tap as well. Dexter on for one of his own right. All the headshots coming in for mousesports right now as Dexter lines up 2. Trying to make it 3, missing a couple of good bullets. Tagged to 6 HP. But it's a 1v5 for KRIMZ and they should know he's rotating back here. They've got a player up towards top mid that will heal his footsteps and will be able to counteract it. Ready and raring to receive. Can KRIMZ land the headshot? Just wins the fight somehow, but tagged to 9 HP. The second
Ninja.
Could have caught him off, but acoR was ready.
And at least for mousesports, they're getting a decent read at this. They've got 2 anchors out of B and a 3rd player rotating out from market.
It's Frozen with a frag back. Dexter going to get pressured. Frozen still looks for the kill back out. The flashbang perfectly timed on him though. Blind as a bat. acoR comes in with the kill. Jackinho even more frags with 3 versus 3, but he's low. So's KRIMZ. JW, the high HP player, falls towards Dexter. Backup has arrived. Dexter still gets a secondary kill. And Jackinho left alone to clutch it. 24 points of health to do so. And 20 seconds to the clock. We'll take Dexter down. Needs to grab that bomb though. Needs to hunt for the other CTs, one of which is creeping up the back lines. Now has vision on the bomb's position. Jackinho has no idea. We'll grab it, we'll look for the plant, but surely ropz should be able to deny him from this position. Open for the window, face in. Actually going to go back towards default, but ropz still has time.
Yeah, that's a great round to come out from.
Orb hitting for acoR. Oh, just couldn't quite land that shot. Good effort from him. ropz has got the other orb in play for this boss. Flashes in, and ropz will try and adjust here. If he can get a clutch in with the orb, and that could be a kill that opens things back up. Brollan also feeds himself in, but Jackinho locks out the angle to window, gets ropz to drop it at 3-on-3. Quite the amount. Frozen will get one more exit frag back on Golden actually, so they're coming with limit, especially with this orb peeking forward. JW sprayed up, and he drops all the same. They do recover that orb, you're right. And Jackinho, I thought for a second control. ropz is ready with the orb. The flashbang will be evaded as it lands a bit too deep in connector. And the acoR orb instead turns up against Brollan. Not expecting him to be so close. Could have got a shock to the system at point blank, but still a frag found to an even standing. ropz ready to follow suit. Bymas gets the kill on Palace. ropz with 2 frags now left standing to the T-side line. M4 repositioning. Bymas gets JW. acoR also wraps over towards CT spawn. So they get map and match point for mousesports. Get out towards the corner. Try and see if he can be the anti-flash player, the linchpin element. Brollan side facing. Bymas gets 2, drops the bomb, gets Jackinho with ropz's assistance. And they all just fall apart. fnatic will concede. mousesports will do it on Mirage. As the Swedes fall, the international basis is going to work wonders as they move forward. 16-6 in the series. 2-0, 2-1 I should say in the series. It's mousesports in the grand finals.